tear these eyes from you. Caught me in the middle of the ball I threw. If you want me bowing to the glass I drew, I could melt the colors if you stain on you. Time up from me, crystal calibrates around me. Nice or naughty, county cooking old school county. Time up from me, crystal calibrates around me. Nice or naughty, county cooking old school county.
Physically fit. Catch you in the ride, wanna taste of it. Boom on by, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Rock it on a compact disc. In a pocket full of cold. Yeah, want my kiss. Nigga, that's your bliss.
Are really putting in the work and playing with postseason energy.
Well, that's a mark of greatness in my book, Kevin. Guys who value every game and don't want any unnecessary losses on their record.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Andre Ayton out there with Okongwu. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Avdia. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Now here's Doncic following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Doncic passes to Ayton. Conley against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Ayton. And it's sent back by Carter. Conley feeling it out. Avdia with the rebound. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. Doncic against Conley. And they double up Doncic. Here's Giddey. Here's Ayton. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Doncic against Conley. Nailed from three-point land.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Doncic. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The three-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Here's Mathurin. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Wagner. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Conley against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Ayton, the pass to Avdia. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Offensive rebound, and then Carter with the dunk.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Avdia. Drains it from beyond the arc. Avdia's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly. And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Pass to Avdia. From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist on the night. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Let's get up and get loud for some team shirts.
Some changes for Memphis. Harris is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Marvin Bagley comes in for Okongwu. Mann subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Cavaliers trail by 4.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. Beasley outside. Pass to Anthony. Flowers, guarded by Harris. Kicks it out to Beasley. From outside, off the mark. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now here's Anthony. Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Here's Doncic. 55 seconds left to play in the first. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Avdia's got 12 points in the game. Anthony taking his time here. Now here's Beasley. He's guarded closely. Anthony against Doncic. Beasley with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Doncic passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Beasley for 3, and with the rebound. Doncic passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So on the floor for Memphis, Bagley is out there with Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Harris a screen on Conley. Dinwiddie passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
Conley dishes to Carter. Here's Towns. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Conley against Dinwiddie. Here's Bagley. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. He's just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. First free throw is good. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's Wagner. And the shot is long.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Whiteside sets the pick for Doncic. And it goes down 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Wagner a screen on Doncic. Here's Carter. Can't throw it down with one hand. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Memphis. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Bagley sends a screen for Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Bagley inside the line. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
And so Bagley nails them both. And so much great talent coming into the league, Craig, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And there's the pass to Anthony. Wagner from long range. It's rebounded by Doncic.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Whiteside a screen on Towns. Here's Doncic. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Conley with it, defended by Dinwiddie. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And to see your son, Greg, find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Dinwiddie passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Anthony finds Beasley. Back to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Mathurin passes to Anthony. There's a minute left here in the second. And it's Mathurin missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dinwiddie left side. He kicks it to Avdia. Ayton inside. Misses in close. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Beasley outside. Lets the 3 fly. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. Cavaliers with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
The wide open look here for Anthony, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first half. Memphis out in front. They lead by 13.
Hello, and looking at the Trailblazers matchup, man, I think it's fair to.
And now let's look back on that first half of. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Deni Avdia.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
They've got Franz Wagner. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Conley, and it's Mathurin in at the 2. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Pass to Carter. And stolen by Ayton. And here is Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Giddey. On up the court. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. The 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Conley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Doncic against Conley. Giddey, no one around him. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 9th assist in the game now. Outside Conley. To the right side. Pass to Wagner. Carter outside. 5 to shoot. The three. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Wagner.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Doncic kicks to Giddey. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And there it is for him. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Harris has checked in for 8. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Avdia. Harris a screen on Anthony. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Bounce pass Anthony. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the three ball is good. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Doncic feeling it out. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And Beasley has the ball here for the Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. The dish now to Anthony. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Okongwu. Doncic with it. Now Anthony defending. That bucket in no time at all. Dinwiddie's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Some changes for Memphis. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Okongwu. Osman comes in for Josh Giddey. Mann subbed in for Luka Doncic. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Bagley the screen to the paint and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Here's Beasley. He has 5. Down low, Dinwiddie with the steal. No good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Harris, and it's man in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 5, inside. Here's Towns. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Down low, it's stolen by Carter. To the inside, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Bagley with a screen on Conley. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Harris. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays.
Here's Osman. The pass to Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 19. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the paint. Bagley with the bucket. And that's 10 points for Marvin Bagley.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Wagner finds Towns. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Wagner outside. Plays it up and banks it in.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight. Spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Passes it to Giddey. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Wagner left side and finished off by Wagner.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now Doncic. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Wagner. To the middle. Here's Carter. The kick out to Town. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis leading by 22. Pass to Giddey. Back to Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Anthony's checked in for Mike Conley. Both good from the line that time. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Anthony. That shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Now, here's Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Cole Anthony.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
First free throw is good. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
And they get it back. Here's Anthony. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Ayton, the pass to Giddey. A three-pointer, no good. Well, Cleveland shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved. Really enjoyable to watch.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mathurin passes to Flowers. And here is Anthony. 5 on the clock. And Beasley, here we go.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Avdia. Count it.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there. Time.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony.
You are surely go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house. He's getting comfortable. I was trying to make sure undiscoverable. You were now just look at what we've done to you. Peter Piper. Now they're touching you. I was coaching up a team of now they're rushing you.
A battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Avdia out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Giddey in at the 2. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Love finds Bridges. Back to Love. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
K-Love is used to fighting through contact. He enjoys overcoming aggressive defense.
Here's Doncic, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And a nice finish on the layup.
Using his size to his advantage. Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
Doncic against Lowry. Outside Giddey. Lets the three fly. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Lowry. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doncic against Lowry. Outside Giddey. Takes a three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Count it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Antetokounmpo with it. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. And here's Memphis now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Doncic against Lowry. Outside Giddey. Let's go with a three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Timeout called, the Magic.
What a throw. Give it up again for the 407 Tennessee. It's your 407 Tennessee.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Love for 3. Nails it from 3. Love's got 5 now.
Potent from the corners. Love's ability to stretch out the defense is so valuable. It really opens up things for their entire offense.
Now here's Doncic. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And they doubled up Doncic. Avdia from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Love up top. Antetokounmpo finds Love. Now here's Lowry. Wide open look. Count that one.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Now here's Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Avdia from outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Doncic against Lowry. Avdia from outside. That shot missing. And Orlando the other way now. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Ayton to the left side wing. Love the open look. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And Doncic with the jam.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
To the paint. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Memphis leading. Now Doncic. Pass to Avdia. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Avdia's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
An MVP caliber talent. The rise of Giannis from scrawny teenager to bulked up superstar has been great to watch.
And he makes a first. Orlando making some changes. Sharp, he's checked in for Love. Martin comes in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Caldwell Pope. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Harris is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Bagley comes in for Okongwu. Osman, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Man in for Giddey. Now here's Doncic. On the take. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And just a tenacious play by Doncic. Driving right into the defense and drawing a foul while shooting.
That's good from Doncic. Doncic hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Orlando trailing here. Lowry outside. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Curry. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for the Memphis Grizzlies. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Now here's Lowry. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They've got Terrence Mann. Marvin Bagley is out there with Cedi Osman. And it's Harris in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now the Magic with it. 6-point game. Clock at 4. Lowry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Lowry doesn't have much fear when it comes to drawing contact. All he's worried about is putting up points on the board.
The line for 2.
First free throw is good. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And here's Curry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, ripped away. Here's Mann. No good on the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The kick out, Curry. Six to shoot, to the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's off the back of the rim, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Bagley. On the wing man. Back to Bagley. Puts it up. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Throws it up high.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry's showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Memphis has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to man. Now Bagley. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Osman. They get it back. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Now Bagley. From outside the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Timeout called, the Magic. Orlando making some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Sharp. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Martin. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Lowry. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Curry. Inside. And stolen by Bagley. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. The three is up. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Love. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the inside. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Bridges. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And the Magic making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, drills the leaner. Doncic has got 6 points.
A phenomenal score. I love watching Doncic kick it up a notch and take over.
Curry against Doncic. Good D by Doncic. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. He takes it in. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
26 seconds left in the half. Doncic with it. He's got 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Seth Curry.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
So he gets them both. 17 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter.
And the strength of Doncic allows him to play through contact. Surprised he didn't get the start treatment there. No whistle.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. The story at
three-point shot was a big part of their first half success. They're looking like elevator EJ over here, cashing in from deep.
You know it. Catch me in the driveway. I'll show you how a grandpa shoots.
I don't want those problems, sir.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
In the thick of the season now, these 5 rookies have really stood out to me. And we'll be talking about these guys for a long time, Shaq.
Some exciting talent on that list. The league has a great future.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Lowry in at the point. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Bridges passes to Antetokounmpo. And Ayton pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now Doncic. 10 points for him. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 13 now.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Outside Giddey. Beyond the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 14 points for him. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Doncic up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Doncic shot is good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Magic have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Curry finds Martin. Launches it. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Well, one thing Kenyon Martin Jr. definitely has, Richard, is a big vertical.
Oh, I played with his father, and both of them knew how to defy gravity. He managed to block the dunk attempt of some of the tallest players, and he can take the ball straight to the rim for a slam of his own.
Right side Curry. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Lowry against Doncic. No good there, off the double clutch.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Memphis has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Doncic against Curry. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 17 points.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Down low. Here's Sharp. And that one is hammered home.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Bradley, he's checked in for Orlando. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Harris is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Bagley comes in for Okongwu. Osman, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Man in for Doncic. Pass to Man. Bagley with it. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
5 on the clock. Harris left side. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Orlando has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the paint. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 5 points now this quarter.
That is a perfect place. of that dime just guided it right to him.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 9 in the half. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bagley. Count it. Good. Bagley's got his third bucket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Curry. No good that time. And Memphis taking it the other way now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Curry against Dinwiddie. Pass to Osman. Back to Harris. Here's Osman to the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
Second team foul.
He misses the free throw. Orlando making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sharp. And it's Bridges in for Martin. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
For your 407 fantasy.
Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Memphis. Doncic comes in for Dinwiddie. And he's good on the second. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. And he lobs it up top. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Osman. Misses the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Timeout call, Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so it's Memphis up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks.
And please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Day.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Grizzlies shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Cedi Osman. Marvin Bagley is out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Man in at the shooting guard. Osman with the bucket.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And too long on the shot.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Doncic against Lowry. A nice shot by Doncic.
At about 230 pounds, Doncic is a low down low.
Magic's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Osman. Here's Whiteside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Whiteside's gotten his first basket of the night.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Kyle Lowry at the line for two.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Love, high post. He's against Ayton. Doncic left side. Well, we've seen coaches' challenges introduced to the NBA. I think they've been great. What's your take, RJ?
Well, the league does a really good job of working with the replay center in Secaucus, but there's one tweak. If you win your challenge, I feel like you should get a second. That's just in my opinion.
And I agree 100%. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Timeout called. Memphis.
For a three-peater.
Bradley, he's checked in for Love.
It's time for your 407 dance speed.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Doncic up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Pass to Avdia. Lowry against Doncic. Just 5 on the clock, and they doubled up Doncic. Giddey passes to Ayton. Fader on the way, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Magic have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Inside. Dunks it hard with 1 hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Doncic against Lowry. Pass to Ayton. Here's Avdia. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Lowry. Avdia from outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Lowry. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like to pick the setup, the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Put your hands together, man. Here they are. The 407.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Osman, he's checked in for Avdia, and it's Dinwiddie in for Giddey. For Memphis, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. And they doubled up Doncic. Dinwiddie outside. Pure from three-point range.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Pass to Bradley. Out to Lowry. Man, there are a lot of insane records in the NBA history books. Which do you think are the most unbreakable, RJ?
Well, I've got 4 off the top of my head. The 100 points by Wilt. I think LeBron James playoff scoring record, because a player is going to have to go to like 13 finals, and they're going to have to average 25 points a game in order to pass that. And then AC Green, he's got almost 1,200 consecutive games played. That's 15 straight seasons.
And I'd throw Stockton's assist record in there as well.
Yeah, no one's catching that because he didn't miss many games either.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
The rebound by Osman.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Ayton inside. Bradley on him. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Bridges. Got it.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent through...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Jugging and she moving.